Is it somebody I don't my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, somebody, and rightfully so, asked for a reading on Camila Cabello because I just did recent reading on Shawn Mendes, and of course, the fans will never let them not go hand in hand together. So, as do so, I'm doing a follow-up reading on Camila Cabello. I'm just joking, guys. No, for real though. I did a quick Google search, and Camila Cabello is still dating Henry, and I'm trying to remember if I remember her dating a guy named Henry. The last time I recall, she was single, but hey, that was just a few months ago. So because of that, but he does sound familiar. I was just like, yeah, businessman. So you know what? We're gonna do a checkup on that, see how that's doing for her, see how she's doing in that relationship. I forgot to change the banner from when we went live on Friday. There we go. What else? Camila Cabello, congratulations. She just received the keys to Miami on the 3 Keys parade just recently, within the last 4 days, I'll say. So congratulations to her on that one. I'm happy for her. So just over the weekend. And what else? Let's see. How's her music career going? There's not much in the media going on about her music career. So it doesn't seem like she's doing much at the very moment. I'll just do a quick Google search to see. But when I looked her up, nothing mentioned anything about her music. So I'm not sure if she has an album coming out, if she's thinking about making an album. So let's see. Signs with full stop. Okay, that was last year. Yep, nothing going on about an album. So because of that, let's just see what's going on with Camila. She seems to be under the radar lately. I'm actually curious, when was the last time that she released a song? But she did just come off a tour, did she not? Because that's exactly why she couldn't be with Fifth Harmony when they did their little reuniting. So because of that, let's just see. Maybe she could just be really for real taking a break after that concert, after that tour. Because tours are very exhausting, and they celebrities has put so much time and energy and practice in rehearsal. So because of that, I can completely understand just wanting to lay low after doing a world tour. So let's just see what's going on in Camila Cabello's love life, because that's what we all like to know. Let's just see what's going on in her life, period, love and career. How is she feeling about both of them? Just what's up in her mind that's got her thinking, got her feeling inspired, maybe not inspired. What's maybe like the creative blocks? Let's just see what's going on in her life that she seems to be focused on at this moment. So whether it's a pentacle, if it's a pentacle or a fire card, I will put that towards her career. And if it's a cup card, I'll put that towards her love life, or just how she's just feeling in general. So let's see. Every card but what I named. Of course, I figured, wouldn't that be the case? The 5 of Swords. So what I see here is the Swords cards, which has to deal with her mental. So let's just figure out what's going on up in the headspace. Got the Empress, the 2 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, it didn't matter either way, and the 10 of Pentacles. Well, no fire, but earth. Earth, plenty of it. Actually, Jesus, all I see is earth, 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 earth. Empress, the 2 of Pentacles, the High Priest, or the the high priest. That's what they normally call him, right? The Hierophant, which is ruled by Taurus, Earth card, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So surrounding her mental, what she's got on her brains, on her, what's on her brain basically is anything material, anything physical, and anything that she can put a growth into. So we see here in the past the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles symbolizes a juggling, and like I said, career and her career. Yeah, just basically her career. It was basically her career and her love life, basically balancing work and play. She has this new boyfriend that's in her life, and she has just come off of the tour. So now she has to go back to, instead of being like the Camila Cabello on stage, who's Camila Cabello when she's off the stage, behind the scenes and behind the closed doors, when she doesn't have to run, do, perform. So because of that, it's like the highs, the lows, the ebbs, the flows, the ups and downs of life that she goes through. And she's learning to juggle it and manage it and learn how to transition more fluently between the phases of life. And that's exactly what I could see here, why right now in this present moment, I could see why she would be the Five of Swords. Because mentally, she's so active, creatively, passionately, just anything that she can materialize, anything that her heart desires, she's working towards making that a reality. And that A, could be a heavy task, but B, also you really have to know yourself. And what we see here down at the foundation as a woman, she is the Empress. She's getting in touch with her femininity, who it is to be Camila. How does Camila feel expressing herself? And is she solid within herself? And we see as a foundation that she most definitely is. And then above her head, what's helping her through this process of thinking is the Hierophant, which is those commitments, those things that you say in life that you're going to say, I'm going to create a boundary, and I don't care if it happens to cause friction or it's something that makes me upset, because all at the very end of it all, I have to trust myself and realize that whatever swords, as this butterfly has a sword pointing towards it, she's the delicate butterfly in this situation, and there's swords pointing at it. And while yes, the butterfly is one with the swords, just like she's one with her thoughts and trying to be one within herself, all at the same time, like they say, a double-edged sword. What you point out is what you're going to point back at yourself. So because of that, she has to start thinking about what sense of boundaries that, is this person more worth having in my life than not? So she's learning what makes her comfortable, what makes her feel as though she is valued in life. So because of that, that's where she's really in her mentality. So career, I don't see at this very moment. I see more just focusing on herself, but we'll see when I pull some more outside influence cards. But this just seems to be the core of her. And then at this very moment, of course, I spoke a little too soon, but the Ten of Pentacles is her future. And the Ten of Pentacles symbolizes a legacy, a foundation. Yes, what she's going to leave behind. She's wealthy. She's a celebrity. If she so chooses to have a offspring, money long, right? So because of that, she doesn't really have to worry. But also at the same time, what else does she want to do with the name Camila Cabello before she but before she chooses to exit out of the industry? Not saying that she's ready to yet, but she's just thinking about the future and thinking about keepsakes and thinking about what is more valuable to her to leave and put more time and investment and energy into for the long run, that's going to better her wealth and growth than what she's accumulated. She's just not trying to do anything that's going to like sabotage her or get in the way of her money, her legacy, her reputation. So because of that, she has all that she's thinking about. And the more that she's meticulous with who she hangs out with, who she associates herself with, the connections that she makes in life, whether they're short term or long term, she's realizing that everyone has a purpose in her life, and she's learning to figure out what those purposes are. But let's just figure out in the past right here. And we're going to do the love life as the outside influence. That's how we're going to work that one out. The Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, we see here in the past, just when it comes to her love life, and just one for the present moment, I couldn't. The Six of Wands. Okay, I like that a little bit better. So what we see here in the past when it comes to her love life with that she has going on with Henry at this present moment, we see in the past there was like a Three of Cups. Now, I'm not going to say this is a triangulation or an entanglement, but I'm going to see it as a unison coming together. Maybe she had met him through mutual connections, and because of that, they just kind of vibed and hit it off. But we also see here the Queen of Swords. She was somebody who was, I don't want to say a bit standoffish, but when it came to getting into a relationship with Henry, she definitely is on the guards, but also just enjoying it for what it is. But like, she is the Five of Swords right now. She's so in her mind right now that to fully commit, kind of like the Hierophant energy, to fully commit to the relationship, I'm not seeing that she's ready to do just quite yet. Maybe in the future, maybe, but in this present moment, it's a fun for now. We're just kind of just vibing with each other and just seeing where it goes, kind of like that celebratory Three of Cups energy. And that's exactly what we see here in this present moment going on with the love life. The Six of Wands is a bit victorious. They're celebrating. They're enjoying each other. They're enjoying each other's company. So because of that, like they say, why fix what's not broke? So because of that, they're just having fun, chilling, vibing. So because of that, they're just not trying to rush anything on both sides. I can even see that that's how Henry is feeling towards the connection as well. And then we see here in the future, when it comes to their love relationship, we have the Nine of Cups, which symbolizes, yes, almost a full completion, but it's not the Ten of Cups. So because of that, there's something more that can grow and develop, or this just could be, like I said, with this Ten of Pentacles, it could just be, and like what I was saying with this energy right now that's going on with Camila Cabello, it's much more temporary and much more going through a certain phase, and it's more non-committal, like not taking it serious, but taking it serious enough to like enjoy it for what it is, basically. And we see down here at the bottom is the Ten of Wands. And I definitely had to breathe on that one because that Ten of Wands is usually a heavy energy. And it can put a damper in a love relationship because that usually symbolizes a sense of a burden or a sense of something that you have to work at or put time, energy, and effort into. And maybe it could be like, maybe you could start feeling, maybe he's going to, in the future, maybe he could start like asking for some like demands that she isn't willing to meet, or they just start having like conversations that naturally come up, and she starts seeing that they aren't truly like aligned. So she starts realizing that they have sort of a clash in values and belief systems. And so because of that, she's just starting to think that maybe it will be more work to be in the relationship than out of the relationship. But hey, those are just some things that I'm speculating. Like I said, right now, it's not serious. So seeing getting that serious in the future, I can't see. But hey, who knows? Because with the Nine of Cups paired with the Ten of Wands, I could see why the 9 of Cups isn't the 10 of Cups, because we have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands outweighed the Cups. So therefore, the creative drive and the creative energy that she has outweighed her emotions and her love life. So because of that, maybe she could be putting more time, energy, and focus on her career and neglecting her love life. But she ain't mad at it, though. She's not mad, because she's content at where it is, because this is what she wants to do, and this is what she enjoys doing. But also at the same time, with this 10 of Wands, when it comes to her career, while yes, it's something that she enjoys doing, it's taxing, it's draining, just having to perform, even when she maybe wants, even when she doesn't want to, or she be going through her time, she still has to show up, perform, and put on the charades. So because of that, it's mentally draining to do all that. So because all her energy is focused there, yeah, she needs something a little bit more lighter in her love life, so that way she can have a way to release the tension, in the sense. That's what I'm getting. So we're going to pull 3 cards right here about her love life, and then about her career. We have stress for her love life, work, and resistance. Okay, let's see for her career. Maybe they're switched. We have a fox, deception indicated, summer. Okay, well, either or, whether it's her career or whether it's her love life, which is exactly what I see here. Back to that 2 of Pentacles, balancing work and play. I could definitely see why there is a sense of a heavier energy just at this present moment, because the only 2 places where there is major arcana cards is this present moment with Camila, and I can see exactly why. We have stress, we have resistance, we have a fox, and the fox is already deceptive, and right next to the fox is deceptive indicated. Like, how boldly can it be in your face, right? And then we have summer. Summer's the only really good card here, right? But we have work, but work is smushed in between resistance and stress. So like I said, they're going back to her career. Like I said, yes, this I could definitely see this being for her career pile now. I could see how this could be for her love pile, because this would be her career. So I could see how this could be her love pile, because in love, as I keep saying, is the work. And what she does for a career and living, maybe what he does for work and career and living gets in the way. Their schedules. It tends to be like that in Hollywood. You know, schedules start conflicting. And when schedules conflict, that's really where the iron meets the rubber meets the road, and you try to figure out, is it worth fighting the resistance and the complications that are coming up in this, or do we work through it? Do we try to not put so much stress in it and just allow, you know, life happens like that, where you just suddenly get all busy and you can't be in each other's lives like that, and then suddenly it's like you're always like chatting, talking, hanging out, doing this, doing that. So you got to be able to go with the, like I said earlier, with the 2 of Pentacles, the ebbs and flows in life, the highs and the lows. And I see that's what Camilla is learning to transition through more easily. She's trying to work to transition through those more easily, but we still see a sense of struggle, because there's a resistance to the flow, of going against the grain. So whatever it is, it's something that she's still working to allow life to flow more naturally, instead of trying to have a sense of control over it, whether that's in her work or whether it is in her love life. So because of that, we see even down here in her work, we can see why her work is bleeding into her love life. We have deception indicated and a fox. So there is somebody within her life, actually forget it, whether it's her love life, whether it's in her camp, whether it's somebody who she knew in the industry that's secretly plotting behind her and on her demise. I don't know. Literally, there's somebody just in her life that just is not looking out for her best interest. So like I said, she could be going through that right now, learning where to set boundaries, whether that's in her career or whether that's in her friendships. She's learning to start setting boundaries so that way things don't backfire and hurt her in the long run, because she doesn't want to hurt herself. She wants to enjoy life. She wants it to be easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. But when you're going against the flow because something isn't working, or maybe you're trying to make something work when it really isn't working, so you just gotta like let it go, or let's just, all those different things. The sense of trying to have some sort of control over something in her life, basically. But we see here in the summer, which usually symbolizes the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups usually represents a deceptive heart, or a not being able to see very clearly because your emotions are clouded and you're having misjudgment and misguidedness because you're so focused on your emotions. And that's exactly what I see here with Camila Cabello, but in the reverse. I'm going to put it's for her mental, because that's where it's all happening for her here. Whatever bothering her heart is eventually going to get all up in her mind. She's going to think about how to not get rid of those emotions, but basically how can she overcome the negative things that like weigh her down, the stresses and all that, and rise above it, basically. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Camila Cabello and her love / career. They were kind of mixed up, jumbled up together, but I was able to work it out a bit. Whatever it is, one or both are bringing stress to her life at this very moment. And let me just see. Just one card to see, will she be releasing an album in 2026? / is she working in the process on working on an album? Blue skies, yes. So she's definitely not turned off to music, but right now she's in a down period. And whatever's going on in her life, she's working out the kinks, and then she'll be right back up. And maybe it could just be the fact that she's in the process of being in the studio day in, day out, in her creative flow and her creative process, and being in a relationship kind of takes her out of the zone and out of the element, and that's causing some friction too. That happens too. Hey, so with that being said, like I said, balancing work and play. With that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on Camila Cabello. I sure did, and I found a nice way to blend them together nicely. So there is some positive ups for the future. Just like the Ten of Pentacles said, she isn't going to let go of music right now. She's just thinking about what does she want to do, or what does she want to bring for the future. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. Leave your comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. We would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. And become a sunflower and spread those beautiful sunflower seeds. Just like the last card that I pull says, endless possibilities and opportunities. Take chances that are favorable. So with that being said, that's a great advice for Camila Cabello and a good advice for you guys, and exactly what the sunflowers symbolizes. How ironic. I wore yellow today. A very good positive message for Camila. With that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers!